Hi everybody, it's me, Jordan here, and today I'm going to talk about people who argue over what is the right term or the right call when it comes to ethnic group or race or ethnic division. Now, luckily, Orientals only have two aliases. That's it, Oriental or Asian. But Asian doesn't, but that could be considered wrong because the Orientals aren't the only race that live in Asia. Technically, the Orientals share Asia with the Arabs and the Hindus, for example. So you really can't say that they get the right to be just dubbed that. I mean, if you make an argument, anyone living in Asia, regardless of one's, ethnic group or, race or ethnic division, could be defined as an Asian. So the Orientals really can't claim that as their own to themselves. I don't really think. I think at one time the Orientals may have been ignorant to the other people in Asia that they didn't know they shared a continent with. But now today the Orientals know that they share Asia with the Arabs and the Hindus, and they could also, and anybody else, regardless of their ethnic group, could be called Asian if they lived in Asia. Caucasian, Hispanic, red, black, Aboriginal, Oriental, Arab, Hindu, whatever. Now, Jordan said, this video is not talking about how certain aliases are right and wrong. It's about how some people agree or disagree with what one to be called. Look, you said Oriental. Yeah, Oriental is the actual name of our ethnic group or race or ethnic division, whatever terminology you want to use. I know we like to use our nationalities to try to separate each other, but we're all Orientals. Now you might say Asian, but we Orientals didn't just share Asia by ourselves. What about the Arabs? What about the Hindus? They lived in Asia too, Give or take, they tended to live in the middle and the western and the middle part of Asia, but still. Yeah, but I think we should say Asian. I say Oriental. Now, you see what I mean, Jordan said. You could get into an argument with somebody from your own ethnic group over that. I mean, you don't see that with the Caucasian. It's like Caucasian white. No one's going to argue oh, I prefer white over Caucasian, But if you talk with the red, they basically not even sure if they won't even argue. The only thing they'll argue with now is they're not even sure if they're the first people who came to the North and South America. A lot of aboriginals like to think that Australian Samoan is like to claim that, but at the same time, it's not like any aboriginal is going to argue it. Okay, they don't got any alias they're going to debate over. The Hispanics, they let's say Latino, but how the hell can that actually be an alias? I never figured that out. But you don't see them arguing over it. I mean, and you certainly don't see the Caucasians argue over, you don't see the Orientals argue over, Oriental or Asian, you don't see them argue over it. And I don't think the Hindus have any other alias that they could prefer to be called. And as far as the Arabs are concerned, I don't think they got any other alias they could prefer to be called over or not. But the black ethnic group, that they tend to argue over what they wanted to be called. They would argue over black, they argue over African, they argue over that. But when you stop to think of it, it's just like the Orientals. You see, if the black ethnic group was the only ethnic group living in Africa, you could make the argument, but that's not true. Basically the blacks share Asia with the Arabs, of course, But even though the blacks tend to live in the southern part of Africa and the Arabs tend to live in the northern part of Africa, but they shared that continent together, so they could both make the argument, and anyone living in Africa, regardless of one's ethnic group, could be defined as African. But I'm not here to debate that. I mean, it'd be funny. Some people might be offended, and that might be pretty sad depending on the person. You know what, Jordan? You calling yourself Oriental offends me. First off, Oriental's the full name of our ethnic group, and Asian's just a political identity, a continental identity one can use when living in Asia, Jordan says. And if you're going to be offended over me choosing the full that one name over not using the alias, that's not my problem. Now don't get me wrong, Jordan said, this is not a video that has anything to do badly with anyone. It just is you could get yourself, you could have this, it depends the person you're hanging, the person. Now, some people might prefer this, some people might prefer that. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, I'm not arguing for that, you know. It depends the person. I prefer Oriental, Jordan said. Others of my, you know, respected ethnic group or division might prefer Asian. But I prefer Oriental. And the last time I checked, Jordan said that's not a controversial thing. It's not a racist or prejudiced thing. Not at all. I don't remember anyone getting upset over it. But you see how you could get into an argument over that or a debate over it. That's it. I'm Jordan. I'll see you later.